Okay, let's look at 1C. At what time t between 0 and 8 is the amount of water in the pipe at a minimum? Justify your answer. So, if we're looking at this question here, what I want to consider, what I need to realize is that this is the accumulation rate question. So, it is talking about the entire process. So, if we write an equation of that, that would be 30, the initial, plus the integral from 0 to 8 of how much water is being pumped in minus how much water is coming out. And this is the equation that represents this. Now, what we're looking for is the minimum. When is this at the minimum? Well, we know the minimum and the maximum occur when the difference of your rates is 0, right? So that is when R of x minus D of x is equal to 0, or R of x equals D of x. Okay? I encourage you to refer back to the accumulation rate notes. We just recently did those. You can refer back to the previous video from question 1 of the 2016 exam, and you will find in those videos the actual notes if you can't find them on your own. Okay? But the point is that if you're looking for the minimum or maximum, it's when the rates are going to be, the difference of the rates are equal to 0, or when the rates are equal to each other. Okay, so then you have to figure out when the rates are equal to each other. So note that the equation I'm using is not the integration, right? The integration formula is here. I'm not touching that yet. I'm saying when the initial rates are equal to each other, when the equations for the rates are equal to each other. So what do? You type in both equations into the calculator under table. You have to make sure this is 0. You have to make sure that your window is from 0 to 8, so you're only looking at what's questioned. And then you find the points of intersection. So there's a point of intersection at 0, and there's another one at 8. I'm sorry, at not 8, but rather this graph is a graph from 0 to 8. But what I meant to say, sorry, that occurs at, sorry, let's zoom in. Okay, so it occurs at this value and at 0, 0. Apologize for that. So this value here is 3.27, 6.02. Let's do that in a different color. 3.27, 6.02. So that tells me that at 3.27, they're going to be equal to 0, and obviously at 0. Okay, so what do I do from here? Well, what I will do is, we need to, let me go to blank page. What I need to do is I'm going to substitute into this equation this is X. Excuse me. Alright. So I'm going to substitute into this equation the times 0, 3.27, and then 8. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm checking when it's equal to 0, but you also have to check the endpoints. You have to check the minimum, which is 0, and the maximum, which is 8. Okay, so let me go here. So if I examine when t is 0, the amount of water in the pipe is going to be what? Well, 0 is going to be 30, right? Because we haven't even started. So 0 is going to be 30. 3.27, how do I figure that out? Well, to figure that out, you just go into the calculator. You see here, it's a little long to type in, but I typed it all in here. This is the back part of what I typed in, and it gave me 27.96. So it's 27.96. So you just type it in the calculator. The last one is 8. I did that here. typed in the functions, subtracted them, and that gave me 48.54. Okay, so you see which one of these values is the lowest. Obviously it's 3.27, so the minimum occurs at 3.27. Okay, and this is from earlier, it's in hours, so 3.27 hours. And that's it. Looks like they rounded to 3 decimal places, so 3 points. They're going to accept either of these, 272 or 271. But that's our answer. So hopefully that makes sense, and I'll see you in the next video.